Hello, hello, my brothers and sisters. This is Garrett Bake, your brother in arms, and welcome to another episode of The Tactical Businessman. Today's topic, percentages. What? Math? What? Funny side note, my daughter is taking calculus. She's a sophomore in high school, and she's like, Daddy, can you help me with my homework? And I took like one look at it. I was like, honey, Daddy failed calculus his freshman year of college, so probably not the guy you want to be asking for help. Yeah, I did think that was funny. But percentages. So I want to share a little story with you. I've talked about it before, but I want to share it in a different context. Have you ever run a marathon before? A marathon, 26.2 miles. Anytime under 4 hours is a pretty good time for a marathon. Think about that. You're running for 4 hours. 4 hours. My fastest time, 3 hours, 12 minutes, and 4 seconds. Still a long time. But the reason I bring this up is for one reason and one reason only. In order to train for a marathon, you don't necessarily train like you would to run a 100-meter dash, right? A 100-meter dash is what? It's 100 meters as fast as you can. Now imagine if I tried to run a marathon at that speed. How long would I last? I don't know, 2 laps, 3 laps, 4 laps. Maybe if I trained hard enough, 3 miles, 4 miles. But it would be impossible for me to run at 100% exertion for 26 miles. Why? Well, the body's not designed to do that. It's not. Like, I've tried it. Trust me. When I first started running, I spent the first 4, 5, 6 miles running as fast as I could, or what I thought was as fast as I could, which really wasn't. And then I ended up dying and walking the rest of the time. Oh, and then I got to 13 miles running really, really fast. And then I ended up walking. Oh, then 20 miles and then ended up walking. Like, your body's not made to do this. So they're two different races. But when's the last time that you actually exerted yourself at 100%, as hard as you could? The other day, I was with some friends and we were practicing some boxing drills. And I went for 3 minutes. 3 minutes, no stopping, just punching a bag. 3 minutes. I was exhausted. 3 minutes. Think about that. Now, percentages. What is 2.5% of your day? So 24 hours, 2.5%. Yes, I did have to use a calculator. 36 minutes. 36 minutes, 2.5% of your day. I want you to think about that while I tell you the story. I go to a gym, and this gym does high-intensity training, high-intensity interval training. Similar to CrossFit, but without all the rhabdo and everything else that comes along with it. And so I'm at the gym, and I am like gassed. This workout was a hard one, and I'm gassed. And we're going from station to station, minimal breaks in between, just like exercise after exercise, rep after rep, round after round. And the coach in the room said something. She goes, can you go as hard as you can go for 2.5% of the day? 2.5%. It's all you got to do, 2.5%. And it stuck with me. I'm like, 2.5%? Can I really go as hard as I can go for 2.5%? Can I really do that? And that's about the length of our workouts, right? 36 minutes. 2.5% of my day. 2.5% of my day to reap the benefits. 2.5%. I want you to think about that number. 2.5%. How would your life be different if you spent 2.5% of your day working on your body? 2.5%, not just working on your body, but 2.5% going 100%. What if you spent 2.5% of your day going 100% in your relationship with God? What if you spent 2.5% of your day going 100% with your wife and your kids? And finally, This is the one that's going to get to you. What if you spent 2.5% of your day going 100% on your business? Whew, that's a spicy one. In other words, 36 minutes. 36 minutes working out, 36 minutes communicating and connecting with God, 36 minutes being all in with your family, and 36 minutes on your business. Like true 100%. What would it look like? And I had to ask myself this question, right? It started at the gym where I was gassed after 36 minutes. And I don't remember the last time that I was like literally all in with God for 36 minutes. Sure, I pray. Sure, I read some scripture. But the last time I was all in for 36 minutes, I never meditated for that long. I never prayed for that long. Like, sure, I've gone to church, but let's be honest, what do most people do at church? They zone out. I don't remember the last time I did that. Then I think about my wife and my kids. What are we all glued to? This thing, the telephone. So think about you right now. When's the last time you went 36 minutes without your telephone and your family was around? That's a tough one. That's one like it ate me alive. I'm like, this is so true. 36 minutes, all in with your family. And then finally 36 minutes with your business where you weren't distracted by emails, by phone calls, by text messages, by YouTube videos, by whatever else. Just 36 minutes, 100%. Imagine how your life would be different. That's just under 2.5 hours. 2.5 hours of your day, 10% of your day, 10%. How would your life be different? And I had to ask myself this, right? Why? Because just like when I run a marathon, what was I trying to do with my day? What was I trying to do with my commitments during the day? I was trying to run a long race. Take my time so I had enough to get through to the end. The problem is, sure, you have a lot of energy left at the end, but then you look back and you're like, what did I actually accomplish? Ask yourself, when's the last time that you actually felt like you accomplished something in a day? Or were you just busy putting out fires? So this was a gut check for me, and multiple reasons. I'll start with my body. I still have the mindset of a marathoner. Now, I haven't run a marathon in a year plus. But I still have the mindset of a marathoner, which is pace yourself. Not go all in, not go 100%. Pace yourself. And so what do I do at the gym? Well, I don't go all in. I don't lift as heavy as I could. I don't do as many reps as I could. In other words, I'm still standing and talking and walking at the end of the workout. Now, this doesn't mean I'm not sweating hard, but it's not 100%. You see what I mean? Then I think about, again, my relationship with God. Like, it doesn't matter if you believe in God or the higher power, the voice, whatever it is. You all know what I'm talking about. It's that gut feeling inside. When's the last time you spent 36 minutes connecting with that? 36 minutes. When's the last time? I could tell you the last time for me. I don't remember. That's the last time. It's literally been that long since I spent that amount of time connecting. So when I think about why I feel sometimes in my life that I don't have direction, that I'm lost, well, I found the answer. And it's that lack of going 100% in. No distractions, 100% in. I look at my wife and my children. Love them to pieces. But I'd ask myself, when's the last time I went 100% with them? For 36 minutes. I've gotten into this crazy routine where I get home. My kids are all home, right? My wife's home. What do? We sit down on the couch and we call it, quote unquote, family time. What does family time become? Well, we don't have regular cable, so it's watching YouTube videos or something on Netflix or something on Amazon. Like, that's what it's become. And I looked at myself and, yeah, sure, like, I'm not telling you we do this for 5 hours a day. But in that time, what could I accomplish if I went 100% all in? 36 minutes. 100% focus on my kids. No phone, no TV, no distractions. Same thing with my wife. I like to spend 36 minutes talking to her without getting carried away on something else. And finally, business. We all like to say we work hard, myself included. But then I look at my day. I had to examine my day. How much time I spend answering Facebook Messenger questions, sending text messages, doing phone calls, answering emails, mindlessly searching through the right song that's going to work on the right video. Like, I spend hours upon hours a day distracted. Not 100% in. And I think, how would my business be different if I was 100% in? 36 minutes. For 36 minutes. So listen, this isn't to make you feel bad. That's not why I do this. It's just a moment of introspection. It's a moment for you to say, where am I at right now? Could I actually give 2.5% of my day in each of these areas, i.e. 10%? 100% for 10% of the day. What would your life look like? The same question I had to ask myself. Listen, we all struggle. All of us. We have some highs, we have some lows. That's why we got 24 hours in a day. Hey, if you're going to sleep 8, more power to you. If I get 6, I'm a happy camper. So that leaves me 18 hours. 18 hours in the day. If I was to go all in for 2.5 hours, that leaves me 15.5 hours. Think about that for a minute. We all complain that we don't have enough time. But time for what? Time for the things that we make priorities for. So I challenge you, each of you, try for a week. 1 week, 2.5 hours, all in on these 4 areas. All in. 100%. And see what happens. See what happens to your life. I'll tell you what happened to mine. I found something that I thought I'd lost. That was clarity. I found something that I didn't know I had. Extra capacity. I found something that I've been looking for. That was connection. All these things that we struggle with in life that we really want, all of a sudden, I had them. They were right in front of me the whole time. What was the one thing that was missing? Me being willing to go 100% for 2.5% a day. All right, that is it for today. As always, thank you for spending time with me. Listen, go to GarrettBake.com. Check out all the programs we got. Excuse me. Or you can go to winthedailywar.com. We got some freebies there. Listen, if you got any questions, comments, or whatever, reach out to me. Send me a message. Send me an email, whatever it is. I'll get back to you. I want to make sure that you're getting value out of this. I want to make sure that you're getting what it is that you want out of life. And there's only one way to do that, and that's to ask questions. All right? So as always, stay safe, and we'll see you on the next one.